Listening to the Baby's Voice, Introduction to the Brazelton Centre UK. The Brazelton Centre in UK was launched in 1997 by Dr. Barry Brazelton and Professor Kevin Newton. Our goal as an organisation is to promote healthy parent-infant relationships. This can be achieved by professionals forming a relationship with parents by sharing observations of the baby together. Health professionals can support parents understand their baby's language, which is their behaviour. Parents often ask, can my baby see? Does my baby recognise my voice? What kind of stimulation do babies need? How do I know when my baby is hungry? How much will my baby sleep? Is there something wrong with my baby when they cry a lot? And what can I expect over the next few weeks? These are all very valid questions when you become a parent, and the methods that we offer can offer support to the parents. We offer 2 courses which both enhance the healthcare professionals' knowledge of infant behaviour. The NBAS, Neonatal Behaviour Assessment Scale, has been offered in the UK since 1997. It's a very comprehensive neurobehavioural assessment and is available for newborn babies from birth to 2 months. It is mostly used in research, but is also used in clinical settings. The NBO, Newborn Behavioural Observation, has been offered since 2009, and this is a relationship building tool which is designed to help the practitioner and a parent observe the baby's unique behaviours. It is suitable to be used across different settings and can be used from babies from birth till they're 3 months old. The purpose of the NBAS and the NBO is for practitioners and parents to work together in observing and interpreting the behaviours of the individual baby and to develop supportive strategies accordingly to what your observations were. So there's never any set strategies for any particular baby. They are all based on what we learn from that baby and from their parents. It helps to promote the parent and baby bonding, and it helps to establish an environment where babies can grow and develop and thrive as we recognise what the baby is telling us, and therefore much more likely to provide some caregiving that that particular baby needs. Training in the NBAS entails a 2-day course, then followed by practice on 20 to 25 babies, with continuous support via mentoring calls and email, followed by a certification day. Training in the NBO also entails a 2-day course, which is then followed by practice on 5 babies. Again, there is continuous mentoring through mentoring calls and emails. And for certification, we require 5 recording forms and 5 parent questionnaires for evaluation and feedback. We will now describe in detail the difference of the 2 courses we offer at the Brazelton Centre in the UK. The NBAS was developed in 1973 by Dr. Brazelton and Professor Newton. It is a systematic observation and neurobehavioural interactive assessment, producing a profile of infant behaviour from birth to 2 months. The assessment incorporates reflexes, social interactions, and soothing behaviours within the 53 items. What we learn from this assessment is how the baby managed the newborn tasks, such as sleeping, crying, feeding and playing, and also how he or she managed stimulation and how he or she tells us what they need. The NBO was developed in 2007 by Professor Newton and his colleagues. The NBO is not an assessment, but an intervention which promotes the relationship between parents and their babies. This approach can be used from birth and up to 3 months. It is an introduction to baby behaviour and also looks at how the baby managed sleeping, crying, feeding and playing. The aim of this intervention is to support parents to read their baby's signals and cues, the baby's language. The NBO consists of a set of 18 items incorporating the following: the baby's capacity to habituate to external stimulation, which is looking at their ability to protect their sleep, the quality of their motor tone and activity level, their capacity for self-regulation, which includes crying and consolability, the baby's response to stress, which shows the baby's threshold for stimulation, and also the visual, auditory and socially interactive capacities, which shows us the baby's alertness and their response to both human and non-human stimulation. Babies have 6 different states when they're born. These were developed by Peter Wolf in the 50s, and these were documented in detail, concluding that their behaviour has an inherent organisational structure, that their behaviour is not random or simply reflexive. The NBO and the NBAS is guided by these 6 states. Babies have 3 sleep states and 3 awake states. If the baby is asleep, we are able to look at the baby's ability to habituate, which means their ability to protect their sleep. When they are awake and alert, we can engage with them and we can see what sort of stimulation they like, whether they like faces and voices. When they become active alert, we can look at what they're trying to tell us, whether they need us to stop something, whether we need to change something. What's important is that we stop and we look and we listen to what the baby is trying to tell us. Both approaches are also guided by the baby's developmental agenda, considering the autonomic, motor, state and social interactive systems. The baby is working to regulate these 4 systems so that they can interact with the people and the environment around them. The baby's success or sensitivity can be observed through their behaviours, and appropriate caregiving strategies can then be provided. The Brazelton approach is about watching and observing what the baby is telling us. Listen to what the parents are telling us and reflect and wonder with the parents. We consider the parents the experts, and together we can learn and we can listen to the babies and wonder what it is that they're telling us, and then it's more likely to get the appropriate and the correct caregiving strategies. Over 900 studies have used the NBAS in their research, both as a baseline and outcome measure. Results have shown increased maternal confidence, increased paternal involvement, less hostility, more attachment, and it has shown that it has promoted cognitive development. Research with the NBO. We have here looked at both the outcome for practitioners and parents. For practitioners, we have seen higher confidence, knowledge and skills working with babies and families. We found that 84% using the NBO with both fathers and mothers. We also found that professionals preferred to focus on items related to the baby's social interactive skills and also consolability. For the parents who received the NBO, the research has shown us that they felt they knew their baby better after the approach. They felt more confident in reading their baby's signals and cues. They also showed that they felt trust in the practitioner who carried out the NBO, and it showed us very importantly that they felt closer to their baby. Research is being carried out using the NBO across the world. Further findings have shown higher perceived confidence and skills, enhanced parent-infant engagement, greater understanding of babies' communication cues, and increased level of confidence. There are studies that have shown a reduction of mothers' depression and anxiety symptoms. It has shown increased levels of fathers' involvement with their babies. And it has shown babies' improved attention and social skills. Both the NBO and NBAS has been referred and recommended in a variety of programs and reports, including the Healthy Child Programme, National Health Visiting Core Service Specification, Specialist Health Visitors in Perinatal and Infant Mental Health, and through the members of the 1001 Critical Days Coalition. We have provided courses across the UK. Today we have over 5,000 practitioners trained in the NBO and the NBAS. In 2018, we facilitated 43 NBO courses and 6 NBAS courses. Most of these were hosted by NHS managers. We offer 4 national NBAS and NBO courses each year. Both the NBO and NBAS is useful for healthcare professionals who work with babies. We have trained many practitioners, including health visitors, psychologists, neonatal nurses, nursery nurses, midwives, OTs, physiotherapists, speech and language therapists, neonatologists, psychotherapists, psychiatrists, family support workers, researchers, maternity support workers, and others who work with infants in the early period. These are comments that practitioners has said after their NBO course. The NBO gives parents a tool in observing, communicating and caring for their baby. Very friendly and flexible approach that puts baby first. I learned how important empowering parents in the care and communication with their baby can change the parent-infant relationship. I am really enjoying the NBO. It really opens up areas for discussion, and I have found that it enhances my relationship with the families as well as enhancing the bond between the parents and their babies. So we can conclude that a baby's behaviour is his language, and you can trust that language, as Dr. Barry Brazelton said. You can join us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you'd like any further information, please contact us and look what we have on our new website.